Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to everyone joining us today for the fourth episode of our Ramadan webinar series, the Knowledge Nexus Series 2.0. I'm Kashif Khan, your host for this insightful session on entering the field of writing with zero experience and building a career out of it. Writing is an art, a skill, and a profession that many aspire to pursue, but often beginners struggle with where to start and how to develop their skills, and most importantly, how to make a career out of it. Today, we have an industry expert with us who will guide us through this journey, sharing valuable insights and practical tips to help aspiring writers carve their path in the field. I'm honored to introduce our esteemed guest of today's webinar, Syed Mohammad Salman Hassan Rizvi, who is currently serving as the Content Team Supervisor at 𝗘𝗍𝗶𝗀𝗍, a leading digital marketing agency with extensive experience in content writing, copywriting, and digital content strategy. He has helped numerous writers grow in the world of writing and excel in the industry. We are excited to hear his insights on how one can step into the world of writing with zero experience and gradually build a career out of it. Welcome, Salman Hassan Rizvi. It's a pleasure to have you with us today.
Walaikum Assalam. Thank you, Kashyap, for such a warm introduction. It is truly a pleasure to be here with all of you today. And honestly, seeing a webinar take shape like this makes me nostalgic because not too long ago, I was sitting in your place, probably scrolling through my phone, wondering how to build a career in writing. And here I am talking about exactly that. So let me take you back a few years. I wasn't always a content writer. In fact, like many of you, I was just a student trying to figure out what should I do, what career skills I have within me. And it would be surprising for you all that I was in SSUET, but I am a graduate of computer science and IT department. And then I chose this field of writing. Well, to cut short my journey, it was like every semester was a confusing stage. Like you were exploring different things, but you were not finding that inner satisfaction or that inner thrive to excel or to pursue that field. It all started with a little spark when in second semester we had a communication skills course. There was a small assignment of writing the letter to the editor. I mean, we would have done several or numerous assignments throughout our university journey, but that one assignment I enjoyed doing. Others were like a burden, like just to you have to do that for just for your marks. But that one assignment I thoroughly enjoyed, and that was my inner call that I heard that this is something that you can do. Still, the semesters passed by. When I reached the last semester, the pandemic came. It was COVID, and then I decided that I should try to use this time to polish my skills. And then there were some employers looking for remote employees or work from employees. And then I started looking for jobs online. One tip I would like to give some aspiring writers would be to grow your LinkedIn base. I mean, grow your LinkedIn network, build a strong portfolio and network on LinkedIn, connect with some inspiring people from your industry. It will help you make some good connects and grab some great opportunities. It helped me as well. I spend my time on LinkedIn. I just posted a few things and I got an opportunity out of nowhere. I had no formal experience, no formal training. I mean, I wasn't a graduate in literature or creative writing. I it was nothing, but I got an opportunity. I sharpened my skills, and now I am here as a content team supervisor working at Creative Soft. I mean, most people would tell you that writing is not something that you can make career out of it, but I am sitting here in front of you at earning six figures as a writer. So everyone can do it.
Amazing, amazing, Salman. Your story is such an inspiration for those who are looking up to become content writer and trying to get into this field. So, starting the webinar with the very first question I have is that many aspiring writers struggle with self-doubt, the belief that they need prior experience to begin, and they just struggle with so many self-doubts that they may not be able to do it. So, what advices would you give to someone who wants to start writing but has zero experience?
I mean, let's get one thing straight. Every writer you admire once had zero experience. I mean, either it could be J.K. Rowling or anyone else, or even a normal Instagram poet. They were not a writer from day one. They all started with zero followers or a blank page. So the difference is that some people just keep on thinking, and the established writers, they started. So you have to start. You have to believe in yourself. Like when you enter a gym, right? You have to put in that effort. If you keep that thought or self doubt in mind that it would be awkward for me, it won't work for me, I'm not suitable for this, then you will never get in shape. You will stay out of shape. But once you start, that motivation builds in, that kicks in. Once the word starts to flow, then you can easily that get that self doubt on the side and continue your journey comfortably. Experience will follow. Experience doesn't matter in the field of writing. Even till now, if your grab on language is good and if you're confident enough and you know what the writing essence is, most companies will hire you even without any prior experience.
Yes, that's true. Moving the key writing skills that a beginner should focus on while developing.
I mean, first of all, you should read more and more. I mean, it is not directly related to writing, but reading gives you more exposure to different writing styles, to different writing tones, and most importantly, to different writing mindsets of writers. I mean, you get to know about, okay, I can present this thought in this way. So your vocabulary grows and you get a lot of clarity. So, first, start reading, and secondly, just pen down anything that comes to your mind. It could be writing blogs, it could be writing even Instagram posts or LinkedIn posts, or start your own blogging page, anything, or even start journaling. Just pen one single page in your diary about your whole day. I mean, just start writing, just start practicing, because sometimes you might think that writing is an easy field, I should start. But once you start, after a few months, you start feeling like I am a misfit. So once you start writing and you stay in practice, you get to know more about yourself, whether I'm suitable for it or not. And once you start enjoying it, then you can polish your skills even further, because writing is a skill that you get better and better the more you practice.
Correct. So basically, what you're saying is that you need to take the first step and then success is ahead of it.
You are absolutely right. I mean, read more than you write. You can't pour from an empty cup, right?
Perfect. Okay. Now, moving to our third question. Salman, do you think formal education in writing or content creation is necessary, or can one become a successful writer through self-learning and practice?
I mean, a degree in creative writing or a degree in English literature, it sounds nice, but is it necessary? I don't think so. It's not necessary. At least I don't have it. At least most of the writers in my team, they don't have it. You can become a great writer without stepping into any writing class or taking any certification. These are the things that might help you polish your skills even further in the later stages of your career. But to start or to get a start, these things are not necessary. In fact, if you go and research and read about different successful writers, most of them are self-taught. The internet is full of resources. I mean, you have YouTube tutorials, you have different blogs, you have online courses, even writing communities. You can join them. You can learn from the experiences of actual writers. That's the real education. And real education comes from reading and practicing and getting feedback. I mean, a 4 year or 2 year degree will not polish or enhance your skills or bring your inner writer out, like as compared to working for a client. getting his feedback, improving your content, and then getting established as a writer. There is a difference in working in the industry and actually embracing to all those things and just studying for a period of time and just getting all those technical terms inside your head. They can help you, but they are not necessary. I mean, there's a slight difference. They are good, but they are not necessary.
Okay. Following your advice, Salman, what are some beginner-friendly platforms or opportunities where new writers can showcase their work and gain exposure?
I mean, uh, the most common one that we all are familiar with is LinkedIn. If we go back a few years, LinkedIn was not a platform where you see so many articles getting published, but it has now become a perfect platform to build a personal brand. You can share articles. Medium is a very good site to share your to publish your articles. There are different guest blogging sites. You can use your own social media, your Instagram or even Reddit for join writing communities or start your own writing pages, or you can start your own personal space or your own blog. So just it's just that the internet is full of different platforms where you can either build your personal brand or either you can contribute to different communities. It is just that you have to pick a niche and you have to just start writing. You just have to go out and explore the world of writing.
Hmm. You just have to basically go and search for opportunities and then you can gain experience.
Yes, you
Following
can
this,
easily get.
I would like to ask that once someone starts writing, how can they find their first paid writing gig or internship? This is a very, very important question, which many new beginners want to know and want to have, even if a small pay, but they are appreciated, they like to do it more. So, how can they find it?
Uh, I mean, you might not feel confident to directly apply for a job or an interview. So first, your step could be making your accounts on Upwork, Fiverr, ProBlogger. There are multiple platforms, freelance platforms like Upwork, Fiverr. So you can give your time on those platforms. You have to just build a strong portfolio and just a strong, like, be there, give your time. The more time you will give, the more fruitful your account will become. So once your account is strong enough, you will start getting clients, and you have to deliver quality more than quantity. Your initial focus should be on quality, not on the pay, not on the like per word value. Your initial focus should be on the, like, satisfying the client with the quality of your work, because you can build long term clients. Once you gain any long term client, you might not even uh, need a full time job. But once, and it will also polish your skills, it will polish your writing, it will refine you as a writer. And then, as I mentioned earlier, LinkedIn is a great platform to build some connects and grow your network. The headhunters and the recruiters are always there looking out for some great profiles. So I mean, as important it is to build a strong Upwork account, it is equally important to build a LinkedIn account, to get it fully updated, to get it optimized, to stay active on it. The headhunters or recruiters will start approaching you on their own. You don't have to search for them. They will come to you on their own. This is a very important tip, that you have to explore all these platforms and build a strong presence on all these platforms.
Okay, cool. You just answered my next question, which was like, how can writers effectively build a portfolio? So, moving forward, this question is very important because right now AI is extremely in the market. So, with AI generated content becoming more common, how can writers ensure their work stands out and remains valuable in the industry? This is a question of
This
most
is,
common
yes,
content writers right now.
this is a question that, I mean, people who are not in the field of writing, even they know that there are tools for writing, and the also the people who are in this field, they always debate about this, that writers are going to be replaced by the tools, by the bots, by the AI. There is a threat, there is a doubt, but my perspective on it is that AI can write, but it cannot think. I mean, writing is a job where you have to put in emotions, you have to put in some unique perspectives, you have to understand the client's perspective, you have to put in the brand value. There are several things. Also, an AI bot or any tool can't work on its own. You have to feed it. I mean, if a non-professional guy uh, from any field would write a prompt, I guess you would know that there is a prompt required for these tools. I mean, if that guy writes a prompt, it would deliver different results. But someone familiar to writing, familiar to the nature of the work, writes a prompt, it will deliver different result. And to get a better result out of those tools, you need someone with technical knowledge. So these tools don't work on their own. You have to have someone who can feed these tools, get the quality content, refine it, and then make it ready to be used. So we can say that AI is a tool, it can assist in writing, but it is not a replacement. You can use it to help you. Do not get reliant on it. Do not get reliant on it, but and also do not let it define your style. Maintain your originality in your writing. Just use it for your assistance, but it can never replace uh, your writing. I mean, if I can give you some example, my company CreativeSoft has been running for more than 11 years. There are different firms in the industry that might ask you to use tools like ChatGPT and all, because they are more focused on quantity, producing more blogs, producing more content. They are not into that much of quality. But in my company, these tools are prohibited. I mean, you cannot use them, because if we talk about SEO content, Google does not rank AI generated content. If you talk about Amazon, if you're an ebook writer, Amazon has limitations. It might not publish your book if it is AI written. So it is good for assistance, but it can never replace a proper human written content.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, now, Salman, we have a few questions from our audience, and I'm going to ask you them one by one. The
Okay.
very first question that we have from our audience is that what strategies can writers use to continuously improve and stay relevant in the ever-evolving content industry? Like, what are some strategies that they can use to stay up to date?
Uh, I mean, the most important thing for you as a writer, as I mentioned earlier, is reading. I mean, even if I'm a content supervisor, even if I become a content manager, I cannot stop reading, because at one time you will run out of words, you will run out of creative ideas. You do not have that endless vocabulary, endless ideas in your mind. You have to read something. The internet is filled with different articles, different sites, different valuable resources. Do not ever stop reading. It could be books, it could be articles, it could be online, different publications. Just keep reading, just keep feeding yourself with more and more information. It will help you explore as I mentioned earlier, it will help you explore the mindset, the writing styles of other writers. It will broaden your expertise, it will broaden your skills, it will broaden your mind as a writer. And never stop practicing. Also, do not limit yourself to a specific form of writing. I mean, I've seen writers who says that we are blog writers or we are good at writing articles, and they keep on writing the same thing for years and years. I mean, you cannot do that. You will get stuck in your career. If I talk about myself, I started with blogs and articles, and then I explored website content. I did copywriting, I did social media content, I did press releases. I mean, there are so many things. Also, there's one thing that you cannot be jack of all trades. You cannot do everything, but try different forms of content just to broaden your expertise. Do not limit yourself to one form of content, and never stop learning and never stop reading.
Thank you so much, Salman. Lastly, what are some final words of encouragement you would like to give to those who are hesitant to pursue writing as a full-time career?
Uh, First of all, I would like to thank you and your team for giving me this opportunity to share my experience with all these young minds. Uh, I haven't seen much such type of sessions solely based on writing. So kudos to you and your team, and also my former teacher, Miss Ayman, who told me about this opportunity and this whole IEEE community. So you guys are doing a great job. Secondly, the writers, as for aspiring writers, just start writing. Don't self doubt your abilities. Writing is a skill. It is not a skill that you are born with. You just have to love the art of writing. You just have to explore different things. Just take that initial step, just take that step out, and do not do not limit yourself. Explore different opportunities, go out there, build your connections, and write as much as you can. Practice, 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 read, read,
Thank you
read.
so much, Salman.
You're most welcome.
Thank you so much, Salman Hassan Rizvi, for sharing such an insightful knowledge and practical advice with us today. I'm sure our audience has learned a lot about how to enter the writing industry, gain experience, and build a successful career in writing. To everyone watching, remember that every expert was once a beginner. Take the first step, start writing, and keep improving. If you're interested in learning more about writing opportunities or digital content creation, be sure to follow our guest speaker for more insights and also follow our social media pages, IEEE-SSUET-WIE. Thank you all for joining us today. Stay tuned for more sessions in our Knowledge Nexus Series 2.0. Until next time, take care and keep writing. Allah Hafiz.